MLW League of Wrestling. Oh my God!
That World Heavyweight Championship is coming home with Nduka.
Hammer, we've been out here all day.
Yeah, we're tanning.
Tanning? I'm freaking freezing. It's nighttime.
No. There's still some leftover. You gotta catch the raise and then the post-raise.
Post-raise? We didn't even get the pre-raise. Listen, Hammer, you said I was gonna get the Hogan tan. I think I lost color being out here.
Which is it? Do you want the Hogan tan or do you want to question me? Because if you want the Hogan tan, you gotta brace through the discomfort. Your skin is gonna turn into a hard leather, like a shell, an exoskeleton. It'll make you indestructible. But you gotta wait for the post-raise.
All right, Hammer, whatever you say, okay? Yeah. But you said we were gonna get a pump before the gym, all right? Valentine's Day's coming up or whatever and all that stuff, and I want to get a pump beforehand, okay? All right?
Valentine's Day? What's going on for Valentine's Day?
Nothing. I just want to be pumped for it, okay? Does that make any sense to you? All right? Hang on. I got a call. I got to go.
Oh, wait. Hey, Holliday, who is it? Is it Alicia?
No, it's not Alicia, okay? Somebody else, right? Somebody important that I have to talk to. Okay? Leave that book.
Welcome everybody to Tijuana, Mexico. Rich Bocchini alongside Joe Dombrowski. Cesar Duran presents MLW Azteca. Joe, you're ready for some trios action tonight.
It's a staple of Lucha Libre that goes back decades and decades. It's fast-paced, high-octane, adrenaline-fueled. You will see Lucha at its purest in trios action this hour, but the question is, can the 6 components involved get along?
We're going to find out. We'll also find out the state of the Dynasty. Of course, following last week, Hammerstone and Holliday, it's obvious that the Dynasty are in very hostile territory. What can happen next? We're going to find out. Also this hour, we catch up with Jacob Fatu on the streets. It's an all-access look at the Samoan Smashing Machine tonight. But we are ready for action. Let's head to the ring here in Tijuana, Mexico.
You know, Rich, I've really enjoyed this side of Fatu we've seen in recent weeks. He seems to speak with more clarity than he has in quite some time. He's his own man again. He's grounded. He's remembered what the important things in life are, that as we've seen time and time again, you don't want to cross the Samoan werewolf. You also don't want to cross the man with the brand new t-shirt, available now at MLWshop.com, an athlete his whole life, and someone the late Gordon Soley might call all man and a yard wide. We're talking about the Judge.
The Judge, EJ Nduka, set for action here tonight in Tijuana. EJ signed an open contract for tonight's card, and Joe, can you believe nobody in Mexico wanted a piece of the Judge?
Honestly, yes, I do believe that entirely, because EJ Nduka has been an absolute tear. When you think about his dominant showing in World Champion, when you think about eliminating 7 men on a team that only had 6, when you think about throwing out 25% of Battle Riot, there you see young Adrian Quest. He's going to be the opposition for EJ tonight. Adrian started wrestling at 11 years old. He's gutsy. He's an entrepreneur. He's got his own clothing line called Bermuda. We'll see if that works for the man that calls himself Young Fuego. He's been everywhere from the New Japan rings down here to Mexico, throughout Southern California Independence. Adrian Quest is a young veteran, but is he bitten off more than he can chew?
EJ calls himself the regulator, the equalizer, the judge. 6'8", out of the Dallas area. I know he's excited to head back to the DFW Metroplex this March. But EJ Nduka, I mean, he is a well-rounded athlete. Former NFL draft pick, competed in college football at Sam Houston State University. Is there anybody in Major League Wrestling, Joe, that you look at that has a bigger upside, a bigger ceiling than EJ Nduka?
Man, it is all onward and upward from here, and the scary thing is that EJ is still very young in his pro wrestling journey. he hasn't even begun to think about his best years yet. Release suplex with so much emphasis. Adrian almost gets sent head over heels for a loop. Landed on his glutes, on his thigh muscle. EJ gonna do it a second time, release him. And it's almost that Adrian's being rotated so much, his back's not even hitting the ground. That's all being compressed right into the spinal column.
Nduka, dominant in bodybuilding, is a national champion, competed in the Arnold Classic. Is also a Lufarigno champion, misses with the clothesline there. Adrian Quest trying to sprint for a caught and a big spine buster.
And it looks like the judge may have just hit the verdict. I'll tell you what,
Such an incredible powerhouse.
I can't wait to see how Dallas reacts to EJ and Nduka, because every time we see him, month after month, he gets better, he gets more confident, he gets more focused, he gets more comfortable. EJ just improving at a rapid pace.
Fireman's carry. Adrian Quest. Oh no. Snake eyes. And Nduka with a big shoulder tackle. Quest is seeing stars. Nduka calls himself the regulator, the equalizer, the judge. 6'8", such a well-rounded athlete out of the Dallas area. I know he's excited to head back there this March with MLW. Before we can think about that, we head to Charlotte, North Carolina, February the 26th for SuperFight. We'll get you up to speed with that in just a bit with the SuperFight Control Center. But Nduka, former pro football player, played college football at Sam Houston State. Well, Quest was able to get free. Ooh.
Adrian is quick, he is intense, he's impactful.
Nduka.
Oh, God.
Wow, catches Quest with minimal effort. It heads up here. This could be bad news for Adrian Quest. Big running power slam, cover. All done. Dominant win here for EJ Nduka.
De la caída y de la lucha. EJ Nduka!
Nduka has been calling out the top heavyweights in the MLW heavyweight division. Has to have his eyes on the title picture. Who is going to slow down EJ Nduka? He's been so impressive early in his MLW run, hasn't he?
Without question, Adrian Quest, his catchphrase is for the homies. I hope he's got a few standing by to carry him out of here, because we've seen yet another in a long list of victims for the judge. EJ Nduka, keep him coming, because EJ is ready to knock him down.
Another big win for EJ Nduka, no doubt the world title in his sights, but he's got to get in line behind the 2021 Opera Cup winner, the American Wolf, Davey Richards.
Everywhere I go, these shows, I hear about how I influence these people and how I'm a legend. And, you know, it's so flattering. It really is. But I never got into it for that. It was never about fame. It was never about, you know, money or recognition. It was about purpose. I can have all the accolades. I can have all the past accomplishments. I can everyone tell me how great I am. I'm the best wrestler in the world. I have the legends. I have the 5-star matches. I can have all the nicknames. The only thing that matters is the world title. Whoever has the world title is the best wrestler in the world, is Mr. MLW. Until I'm holding that world title over my shoulder, the name is just a name. Alex Hammerstone, what do I respect about you? You earned it. You earned it in a time when things are just given to people. They politic, they backstab, they cut corners, not you. I saw when you won the belt from Jacob Fatu with a broken ankle. I'm the one who treated you, if you remember. And I saw up close how broken that ankle was. That is a champion. That is a wrestler. You know, you and me are cut from the same cloth because we have earned the title wrestler. So I have nothing but respect for you. But I will not hold back when I compete against you.
It all leads to SuperFight in Charlotte, North Carolina. Davey Richards battles Alex Hammerstone for the World Heavyweight Championship. Still to come, the Bomaye Fight Club's Alex Kane has been on a hot streak, but can the national openweight champ coexist with Azteca's finest luchadors tonight in Tijuana Trios action? We'll find out. Before we get to that, Emilio just posted this footage online of Holliday, just north of the border, 2 hours up the road in Beverly Hills. Let's take a look.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm in Beverly Hills right now. I'm just doing a little shopping. Yeah, for somebody special, for sure.
Holy shit. Richard Holliday, how the hell are you? Welcome to California, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Hang on 1 second.
Bro, welcome
What's
to
up, man?
California, man. Can I get a photo?
Yeah,
Hell
sure.
Bro, thank you so much. Hey,
Yeah,
is
sure.
Hammer around?
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah,
here?
actually, he's right up the block. Why don't you run and see if you can go get him?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go check him out.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Actually, let me call you back.
Major League Wrestling fans, my name is Stephen New. I am a proud Army veteran. At the law offices of New Taylor Associates, we take great pride in representing our veterans. We're representing combat veterans who sustained hearing loss as a result of 3M making defective earplugs. Time is running out and there is no charge for your consultation or case review. Contact our law office for a free initial consultation and case screening to find out if you're entitled to compensation.
MLW Azteca wraps up here tonight. The miniseries comes to an end, and we do so with some breaking news, Joe.
From the office of Dr. Nelson the MLW World Tag Team title belts. But the champs have been keeping busy. 5150 hit the Puerto Rico territory last week and left with more gold, having won the IWA Puerto Rico Tag Team Championship from the owners of Time. Heading for the return of MLW Fusion with immense momentum, can anyone dethrone the seemingly unstoppable 5150?
Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip Hennessy when we thirsty.
Yo, we gonna have to pop that.
Show, you already know the
Yo,
vibe.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't feeling Cesar when I first met him.
Meaning he was weird.
Sneaky,
Yeah, like
devilish, but yo,
Mr. Burns and shit.
yo, he's super smart to send us to Puerto Rico.
That's right.
What happened?
You know what happened, dog. And still.
W Tag Team Champions.
That's
Hold up,
facts.
though. We not done.
Oh,
We're
what?
not done.
Why?
And new.
And new, baby.
IWA.
Puerto Rico.
Tag
That's
Team
right. The
Champions.
champs, baby. Double champs. We the
That
building.
flag? That flag is
You know what's
beautiful,
crazy?
right?
You said it yourself. He's so smart. He puts us on planes. We fly wherever we get the job done. Mexico, done. Puerto Rico, done. Philly, done. Now he about to send us to Dallas. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're the Von Bozos or Los Parks or any of the tag team with the nepotism factor with your last name that we don't care about. You come to MLW from wherever company, country, state you from. You got to go through 5150 if you want these belts, you heard?
And if you bring your own belts to us, we gonna take your gold like I used to do on the N train, you heard? Don't play with me.
Facts. Cause who wants smoke with the radioactive pop? Nobody.
Smoke with the king of the concrete jungle. Nobody.
Who wants smoke with 5150? Nobody.
Dead ass.
Shots on me, mommy.
You know, Rich, out of everyone that the legendary Conan has ever mentored, and that's an all-star list in itself, from Mysterio and Psychosis to Homicide and Hernandez and everywhere in between, I don't know that any of them have ever seen the level of success in such a short amount of time under Conan as Rivera and Boogie 50-150 have, now the dual tag team champions. But right now, we're set to take a look at a luchador who's also seen success in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mecha Wolf.
Super Lucha action continues here tonight from Tijuana, Mexico. Major League Wrestling, Azteca Underground, The Crash. Joe, you mentioned it. City's bid, trying to get in front of Cesar Duran to bring Azteca Underground to their city, Tijuana. What a great spot. And Mecha Wolf, as he makes his way down to the ring, he is a big star here in The Crash. One half of the tag team known as La Rebellion Emeria, Spanish for the Yellow Rebellion, along with Bestia Sese.
From the wreckage of a pointless existence, I rose from the ashes, a creature of cruelty, scouring the earth, performing unimaginable horrors for my own pleasure. I was in darkness until Contra. Contra gave me purpose. Contra gave me a name. Contra made me a monster. Until you, Fatu. You who were given the kingdom and everyone bowed before your feet. You wore the crown of MLW upon your head. And you betrayed us. Judas, deceiver, apostate. Fatu, you took my purpose. Now, my purpose is you.
What the hell? Mads Kruger infiltrating our signal with a bold message to Jacob Fatu. I can't wait until the inevitable day those two monsters cross paths again. But right now, it's more exhilarating lucha libre action featuring a man who has won titles in Mexico as well as the United States, the sensational Extreme Tiger.
Two-time AAA Cruiserweight and Tag Team Champion, a AAA veteran who calls Tijuana his home territory. Extreme Tiger, set for action here tonight.
We saw Extreme Tiger at our Espada Underground Fight Club recently, and the risk that this man took, the level of caution to the wind that he showcased with no padding, no protection, just concrete, steel, and a lot of primitive accoutrements surrounding him, that did not deter Extreme Tiger in any way. We touched on in that matchup, some of you American fans may know him better as Tigre Uno, but regardless of the name, the mentality is the same. And Rich, you talk about this great relationship here, MLW Azteca and the Crash, the time he spent in Mexico. My only complaint is this is our last week down here.
That it is. MLW Fusion returns with a new season next week, but boy, what a welcome we've had here in Mexico, and what a matchup this ought to be here, Joe.
Yeah, and these are two men in this matchup with among the highest pain threshold of anybody in our locker room. And think about who's in our locker room right now. That says a whole lot. Mecha Wolf, to survive in Puerto Rico as a top star, as a main event level player, you have to be tougher than tough. Mecha Wolf's done that. He's been in the game for 2 decades. I've crossed paths with him a couple of times in his trips to the United States, but he truly is worldly. He has traveled so many different places, mastered so many different styles, but we'll see how his more, let's say, ground-based approach will favor or not favor against Extreme Tiger, who loves to take to the air and his body be damned.
6-man tag team action on the way in just a bit. Excited for that one. It'll be wild and crazy, no doubt, and kind of surprised by the feeling out pace here in the early part of this match.
Mecha showing that power, but one thing is true, as much as and you can see the scars, the abrasions, the bruising up and down the body of Tigre Uno from all of the wars he's been in through the years, and as much damage has been done to that body, when you look at him musculature-wise, physical shape, conditioning, as shoulders are down here.
Cradle here, and then Mecha Wolf out at 2.
I mean, I don't know if there's anybody in better physical shape than Extreme Tiger.
Lamadra Strong cradle.
Trapped again, yeah. Extreme Tigers are going to catch Mecha Wolf off his game in the early going. I don't think anybody in this building expects this matchup to end in under a minute, and that may play to Extreme Tigers' advantage.
Ducks under a clothesline, under the back elbow. Missed with the kick. Flying head scissors. And Mecha Wolf to the outside, heads up here for Extreme Tiger. On the apron, Mecha Wolf. I'm not sure that he realizes where his opponent is.
That's mistake number 1.
Well, he does now. Uh-oh, but caught. And Mecha Wolf, is he going to get the better of this situation? I think he is. No, wait a minute.
Mecha Wolf with the power bomb.
Oh!
Tiger into the crowd.
Extreme Tiger with a stiff right hand. Mecha Wolf trying to shake that off. And Extreme Tiger, he's really feeling it. Here he comes. Whoop. Sent into the first row that time.
There's a hell of a souvenir to take home with you.
Kind of like arena football, except take home a luchador.
These fans are having fun, but not so much Extreme Tiger, as Mecha Wolf soaks in the moment, a tag team champion.
Uh-oh, look out, look out, look out. Heads up, my God! Absolute insanity here tonight in Tijuana.
Mecha Wolf took a ton out of Extreme Tiger. How much did he take out of himself?
There it is! The Nightmare Pendulum!
It's your boy Hammer.
Slice Boogie, Rivera, Julius Smokes. The Lucha Legend himself, the Destroyer, LA Park.
About to begin.
King Muertes, the man of 1,000 deaths. One goal bomb by the
That was more of a thud.
Yeah. That's one of those deep thuds you can kind of feel in your body.
A lot of that low bass.
Mecha Wolf going to follow Tiger back in. He's done his damage on the outside. He set out to accomplish what he wanted to do.
Launched himself in, was thinking DDT, countered by Extreme Tiger. Code Red, cover. Not enough. Extreme Tiger submission maneuver in tight.
And Tiger doesn't let go immediately from the Code Red into that submission with the neck crimped, pressure applied as he bends the head and neck forward. The arms and shoulders are trapped, being stretched backwards.
Mecha Wolf, good ring awareness, reaches out, gets the heel on the bottom rope. That breaks the hold. What a vicious submission maneuver, and you can see Mecha Wolf. Boy, that really puts a lot of pressure and really works your shoulders.
That's the only real escape there was. I mean, even if Mecha wanted to tap out, he was running out of appendages.
Mecha Wolf with a nice enzigiri. Extreme Tiger down to one knee. Mecha Wolf howling for the fans here in Tijuana. From the outside in, it connects with the tornado DDT that time. Has to pull Tiger closer to the middle of the ring. And that might have been the difference maker. That little split second to pull him away from the ropes.
One thing that always impresses me about these luchadors is how they can switch gears, switch direction, switch pace at the drop of a dime. You can feel that pendulum swing at a moment's notice. Tiger wants some space. Mecha Wolf other ideas.
Oh my God! Oh man! Oh my God! Mecha Wolf could be out cold.
Mecha Wolf, it went through the guardrail.
That connected viciously. Mecha Wolf right through the guardrail. I think, well, he's trying to shake it off. I don't know how he is okay. Extreme Tiger trying to get back to his feet.
Rich,
oh my God.
Okay may be a relative statement.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mecha Wolf slowly to his feet. Man, for a second there, I thought he crashed headfirst into that that steel bar going across the barricade.
He wasn't moving for the first 15 or 20 seconds, and I don't know that he's okay. He's continuing. It doesn't mean he's okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if Mecha Wolf had all his faculties when he came to the ring.
Well, it might just be adrenaline that's getting him through this here. Going to the top, Extreme Tiger. Supine on the canvas.
Double stomp couldn't connect.
Wow, what a drop kick.
Pinpoint precision with that 1 foot.
Cover, leg is hooked. Mecha Wolf powers out. You surprised?
You know what? I shouldn't be, but I am, because I'm about 10 feet away from when Mecha Wolf nearly decapitated himself. But keep in mind, Tiger got the brunt end of that. He was on the receiving end of that impact.
Back elbows as Extreme Tiger is trying to create some room. Mecha Wolf again with a waist lock. Extreme Tiger able to land on his feet. What's Mecha Wolf got in mind here? His opponent lined up. Oh my God! Knee right into the face.
Well, Mecha is signaling the end is near. If I'm Mecha, he may need to finish it sooner than later. The time may be now.
Oh! Down into the cover.
Impressive. Very impressive.
I'll tell you what, Joe. Anybody that can do a low suicide dive onto the bottom rope, crash nearly head first into the barricade, and then get up to win the match, my God. Mecha Wolf, after that performance here tonight, if he wasn't respected already, and look at this, the money raining down from the fans here tonight in Tijuana. They know what they just saw.
Yeah, Mecha Wolf knocked Extreme Tiger out. Hell, Mecha Wolf knocked himself out, but still found a way to continue. This man, we talked about how double tough he is. He came here to Tijuana to make a statement. He's done that in many, many ways leading up to tonight, but certainly tonight takes it to a whole new level. You beat a guy like Extreme Tiger, you've done something.
Heck of a matchup here tonight in Tijuana as we wrap up MLW Azteca and we speed towards one of the biggest nights of the year for MLW. Now we welcome you into the SuperFight Control Center. Major League Wrestling presents a night of title fights and super fights live from the historic Grady Cole Center in Charlotte, North Carolina, Saturday night, February the 26th. And let's talk about the super fight of super fights. The 2021 Opera Cup winner, #1 ranked Davey Richards, will put his undefeated streak on the line against the seemingly unstoppable force of Alex Hammerstone in a world heavyweight title fight. That's not all. I can confirm that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will be in attendance at SuperFight, one of the greatest of all time. The Dragon is reportedly a huge fan of MLW and will be in the house for one of the biggest super cards of the year. Don't miss out. Big title fights, big debuts, big returns. Get your tickets now at MLWLive.com and see SuperFight live in Charlotte, North Carolina, February the 26th.
I can't wait for SuperFight already. What a challenge for Hammerstone in the form of Davey Richards. Plus, how cool is it going to be to see the legendary Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in Major League Wrestling? But from one legend to a legendary bloodline, the realest family in Lucha, Los Parks, have these words.
5150, muchas felicidades por esa victoria que tuvieron sobre los nuevos campeonatos.
Sabemos que ya son dobles campeones de pareja, pero recuerden algo y que no se les olvide. La Real Familia es el mejor tag team del mundo.
Así que para poder ser los mejores luchadores del mundo, ustedes tienen que darnos una revancha. Recuérdenlo bien, ustedes no son los mejores luchadores del mundo. Los mejores luchadores del mundo es la Real Familia y nos deben una revancha.
Man, that could get wild. Los Parks challenging 51-50 for all the gold. This could get wild as well. Trios action on the way. Alex Kane, Villano Jr., Rey Horus, tango with Octagon Jr., El Hijo del Vikingo and Laredo Kid. Trios action on the way next from Tijuana. Stay with us.
Major League Wrestling fans, my name is Stephen New. I am a proud Army veteran. At the law offices of New Taylor Associates, we take great pride in representing our veterans. We're representing combat veterans who sustained hearing loss as a result of 3M making defective earplugs. Time is running out and there is no charge for your consultation or case review. Contact our law office for a free initial consultation and case screening to find out if you're entitled to compensation.
I see what this business has done for my family, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And man, I also seen success though that you could get out of it. Man, I gave it a shot. I pulled up to the wrestling school, and shout out to my brother for picking me up, to Miko. He pulled up, picked me up, took me to the wrestling school. Mind you, I'm in some jeans and a shirt. They called me in the office. I go in there, and you know, they really sit me down. My uncle Reno Anawai and Gangrel, and they really sit me down and they tell me like, do you really want to do this? If we put this time into you, you know, would you go all the way through? Which is, I wasn't mad about it because at the end of the day, they had 4 family members before me. And I was the last one to come out the group out of nowhere. So they sat me down, man, and my Uncle Reno was telling me, you think you better than those cats out there? Me, I'm having the big head. I'm not knowing, I'm like, yeah, I'm better than all of them. But man, once again, Uncle had to bring me down and humble me. You're not better than them. Do you got your own job? No. You got your own car? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't better than them, you know? It really had to like bring me down though. But man, I didn't really learn how to respect the business until man, I actually started doing it. My first 2 weeks of training, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it was one of the hardest things. Keep the shit so 100. I came home, couldn't walk, back was hurting, legs was shot. I was up in the shower, man, and man, I just broke down because it was just like, damn, bro, like, this is what my family made so many sacrifices for all of us. Not even just looking out, I'm talking about paying mortgages for the family, taking care of graduations, birthdays, funerals, like, man, it was just love, man, and I always did want to be that guy. I'm thankful, though, to be here, though, too, at the end of the day, because really, it's been about 3 situations, man, to where there shouldn't have been no Jacob Fatu, the small werewolf, you know? Left and right, in and out, 18, caught a case, 211, caught my first strike. And then, you know, there's a thing about this industry, bruh. You can't really have one foot in the industry and you can't have another foot inside the block. And I think that was my problem, though, before I actually signed with MLW, you know? But it just, man, it's more than the small werewolf Jacob Fatu, you know? When you guys see me perform out there, it's really just everything that I've been through, the struggle I've been through with my family, with my kids, with my wife, just my life, period.
Still lots more to get to here tonight. Exciting trios action is on the way as we wrap things up from Mexico. Fans, next week, MLW Fusion returns. It's a brand new season. Make sure you join us for that and join us for SuperFight. Charlotte, North Carolina, inside the historic Grady Cole Center. Saturday night, February the 26th. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will be in attendance. And of course, the huge world title fight. Alex Hammerstone defends the belt against the undefeated, #1 ranked American Wolf, Davey Richards. And this just in, MLW's added a second date for this spring in Dallas. March the 31st, April the 1st at Gillies in Dallas, Texas. Get your tickets right now at MLWtickets.com. Things really heating up for Major League Wrestling in 2022.
Things are definitely revving up for MLW in the months ahead. Can't wait to get to Charlotte for the very first time. And one man I know who is always in search of new areas to dominate and new territory to spread word of his Bomaye Fight Club brand. It's the man on the way to the ring right now for our main event.
Ready to go for our main event here tonight in the National Openweight Champion Alex Kane, flanked by Mr. Thomas. On the way down to the ring, and you know, Kane has not been, he hasn't been quiet about his displeasure with being placed in this matchup here, Joe.
No, he's had a successful time here in our extended stay in Tijuana, successful championship defense of the National Openweight title against Aerostar. But Alex Kane says he has absolutely no respect for the Lucha Libre style. It has no credibility, it's a joke, and he does not want to be in this particular matchup.
Protested being placed in the match, and when pressed on it by the media earlier today, said, quote, "Don't expect me to be a team player with these luchadors."
Welcome back to MLW AZTECA. Lucha Trio's main event is seconds away as we see the entrance of perhaps the most dynamic and breathtaking up-and-coming luchador today, the AAA Mega Champion, Hijo del Vikingo.
Joe, I know that you've been very, very impressed by Hijo del Vikingo.
Vikingo only takes one chance seeing him out of the chute for him to win you over with his scintillating offense. He is as fearless as they come. Truly a Viking spirit in the ring and out. He's the son of the legendary luchador El Vikingo. He's won the AAA Copa Antonio Peña 2019 and the Trios Championship as well.
Now we are just about set to go. And as we mentioned, as he made his way down to the ring, the MLW National Openweight Champion, Alex Kane, none too pleased about being placed in this matchup. And that's clear. You wonder how his partners feel about that, though.
Well, you notice Rey Horus and Villano, kind of a good luck way to go. They slap hands. Alex Kane ignores them entirely, wants nothing to do with them, and just quietly leaves the ring. Villano spitting in the direction of Octagon Jr. Certainly the Mendoza family. You talked about even having his mother in the sport, La Infernal. And when you've got so many family members and you grow up surrounded by this great sport, it's in your blood, it's in your sangre, it's all you know. And well, not a tag out, but a high five, good luck there. The team on the left side of the screen, Los Technicos, are very much on the same page, and you can't say the same about, well, I can't say Team Alex Kane.
Sure.
Team Alex Kane is on.
We talked about the family lineage and kind of the leg up, the advantage that it gives some of these luchadors. And
well, that can be said about both luchadors in the ring right now.
oh, for sure.
Octagon certainly has earned that reputation to be the next in a succession, to have that historic Lucha Libre lore of the Octagon name and moniker attached to him. And as we mentioned, Villano 3 Jr. just spent his entire life working his way, earning the opportunity to be compared to his grandfather, his father, his uncles, all of the relatives that have made the Villano name internationally acclaimed.
You wonder what kind of added pressure that puts on some of these young luchadors as they're coming up. And, you know, I mentioned that, you know, similar to baseball in some ways. You know, we mentioned Prince Fielder before with the Padres, right? Not far from here in Tijuana. Fernando Tatis Jr. I mean, it's something you grow up around it. It's almost by osmosis. You pick up things that, you know, maybe somebody else, they decide 15, 16, 17 years old, well, I'm gonna train to become a wrestler. I'm gonna train to be a baseball player, what have you. It takes them a little longer to pick up some of those things that you just instinctively know.
Well, I'll tell you this, the pressure, to answer your question, Rich, is insurmountable, because to a young athlete like this, entering in this wild world of Lucha Libre, in their mind, the absolute worst thing they could do is bring shame or disgrace to their family name, especially if that name has 30, 50, 70, 90 years of history behind it. They feel that entire weight on their shoulders. They need to live up to almost impossible standards, and the ones that do truly become great.
Main event here tonight in Tijuana. Cover here.
Villano was pulling at the mask of Octagon a little bit, I think, to get some leverage.
What a tremendous host city Tijuana has been for MLW Azteca.
And what a crowd we've had, too. You see that respect, you hear the adulation for Octagon Jr.
Stare down here in the center of the ring.
Little jaw jacking here as we take a look at the incredible crowd here in Tijuana. A famous wrestling venue that has helped launch many a career. And we've seen so many more out of that list over the last several weeks.
You know, a name that we have yet to mention. Wow.
Oh,
wow, what a corkscrew. Yeah. But we haven't mentioned Calvin Tankman.
We have not. And, you know, if you talk to Calvin Tankman, all he mentions is Alex Kane, because Tankman's still battling legal issues that were started by Alex Kane, instigated by Alex Kane, an assault charge from Kane and Mr. Thomas on Tankman when it was Kane just jabbing and motivating and inspiring Tankman to try to break through a wall of security to get through Kane by any means necessary.
Oh, wow, drop kick right to the midsection. Octagon tumbles to the outside.
Can you believe Stephen P. New took that case?
Well, I mean, he's
Vikingo.
He's bound to right? He's bound to take the case. You have to defend your clients, right?
Well, Vikingo is bound to take a risk, and he's going to be no stranger and not shy about doing that with Villano 3 Jr. In this particular incarnation, keep in mind Lucha Libre rules, physical tags are much more lax. Often when a legal participant leaves the ring, another can physically take their place automatically without a physical exchange.
I understand that Tankman is paying Stephen P. New quite a bit to take that case. Cover.
Cross body.
Well, I thought he went to cover him, no.
The momentum too much for Vikingo to hang on, but that's what happens with Vikingo. When he gets that body in motion, he has such great hang time, such great elevation, that when he connects with you, sometimes you're not sure how you're going to land. And building that momentum again, take over with the head scissors. And puts the brakes on in spectacular fashion. Imagine the neck strength to bounce off the ropes like that. But Rey Horus is waiting. Villano left the ring, that's a legal tag.
Trios action here in this matchup. Tags not necessary. One man out from your team. The next man can come in. But Joe, we look forward to SuperFight. Saturday night, February the 26th, Charlotte, North Carolina. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will be in attendance. And what a matchup it's going to be. The #1 ranked, undefeated American Wolf, Davey Richards, challenges Alex Hammerstone for the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Vikingo went for a kick, got himself tied up in the ropes. Horus connects with a kick, and now slingshot outside in. Slows Vikingo down to the second ropes. Whips Vikingo to the outside, but heads up here.
And again, Vikingo to the floor. Another of his partners is legally allowed to come in. And Rey Horus and Laredo Kid would be a dream match in pretty much any incarnation when it comes to two young men on a meteoric rise.
Horus with the spikes on his mask, for lack of a better term, and the white trunks, and Horus in the cranberry.
I expect a quick, fervent pace. These two athletes, Horus a tip up, Laredo Kid rolls with him, keeps going with the momentum. Series of strikes and the neck breaker connects. Laredo Kid is so light on his feet, so fluid in his motions. And what is Alex Kane doing?
Well, Horus tried to tag him in, and well, Kane is going to at least
Look how condescending Kane is towards
Well,
Horus.
yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't quickly tag right back out.
I think Kane was telling him, let me show you how it's done. Let me beat up the little luchador and show you why I'm the only real athlete here, which I don't subscribe to in any piece of the imagination. These fans don't like Kane's attitude. I mean, Kane is just coming in here and acting like he's better than literally everybody in this arena.
National Openweight Champion, undefeated, Alex Kane, a rising star.
Rich, just think about what Auditorio Fausto Gutierrez has meant, this venue has meant to the Conans, the Mysterios, the Pentas, the Phoenixes, on through the decades. The building blocks of Lucha Libre that have been forged here. And Alex Kane is looking down on all of it, like he's a better man. And Alex Kane's great. He's undefeated. He's the Openweight champion, but he's not a legend yet.
Got a long way to go for that. Wow. Impressive strength nonetheless.
You can't take anything away from the suplex assassin and what he's able to do between those ropes. And Villano 3 Jr. just puts a high five. You can read Villano's lips. If you can, I won't repeat it. And Horus and Villano got to show Kane now it's done. Kane's a great athlete. Rod tag partner.
Kane just standing there watching in the corner as Horus.
That's what they're looking for. Double team offense. Rapid fire, fast paced, stick with your opponent, be on the same page.
Well, Kane.
wait a minute. That's not what they wanted him to do.
Big power bomb. Villano 3 Jr. and Horus trying to plead their case with the National Openweight champ.
I've never seen
trying to get him in line.
I've never seen two partners more upset that the third partner powerbombed an opponent. But they're trying to learn synergy and chemistry. And Vikingo is not going to sit idly by. He's going to run in and fight. And Kane wants it all to himself.
Hey, shoves Horus away. Villano 3 to the buckles as Mr. Thomas watches on. Vikingo getting pummeled by Kane.
Well,
why the referee is allowing all three men in there right now is the question that needs to be answered.
But we've got a lot of questions about referees over the past 4 or 5 weeks, haven't we?
Yeah, we sure have.
Bottom line, we know in trios matches the rules are very lax, and a lot of that comes down to referees' discretion.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be 1 in, 1 out, right?
It is in theory, and I would say it's 3-on-1, and at the moment it is. Alex Kane and Villano and Horus have found a common ground. And they want Kane to throw Vikingo into what looks like a super kick. Oh, now that was just spiteful.
Well,
Kane just did that just to show his partners he could.
Heads up for Octagon.
Again, I mean, the Team Technicos have kept 1 in and 1 out, but it's a mugging here.
And Kane trying to get Octagon Jr. to himself.
Yeah, Kane's, to say the least, a bit territorial here.
You know, if there's one thing that Cesar Duran loves to do, it's pit people against each other. We've seen it with Contra Unit. We've seen it, time and time again.
You think Cesar made this matchup just as a perverse desire to see what would happen?
Yeah, I think so. Would you put it past him?
Not in the least. He's done far worse and been caught in the act.
You wonder what does Cesar have to gain from something like that, though?
Well, he's a promoter. Conflict and controversy. Controversy creates cash. Many have said it.
Looking forward to next week, Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Brand new season of MLW Fusion, and you wonder, what does Cesar Duran have in store as MLW heads towards SuperFight coming up in Charlotte, North Carolina, Joe?
Check this out, triple team.
Oh, wait a minute. Octagon Jr. able to slide free.
And Kane's still mad at his partners, even though they put the brakes on it, didn't hit him. Here's
Vikingo Jr., yeah. Momentum off the ropes, and wow.
Incredible agility. Nobody uses the ring as an offensive weapon better than Vikingo, and now elevates Laredo Kid, and the Rudos to the outside. And Kane's playing everybody else again. Where were you?
Heads up.
Incoming. 3 side steps. But Kane needs to realize in the world of Lucha Libre, you're never safe. Oh, look out. Vikingo and Horus over here. It's Laredo and Villano.
Well, Kane is tied up now. Octagon Jr. has been a full Nelson. And Vikingo with a kick to Kane's gut.
Alex Kane is the size of most 2 men.
Send Kane back in.
Rich, if one of these luchadors can pin Alex Kane, not only does the undefeated streak end, but they've got to be in line for an openweight title shot.
Running forearm by Laredo Kid. Well, would certainly have to get the attention of Cesar Duran, wouldn't it?
Not question. Laredo Kid may not look it. He's a little dwarfed next to Kane, but Laredo Kid's never been in better physical shape. He's been, relentless in the gym. And Laredo Kid's another one of those athletes that every time you see him, he gets better.
Oh, big super kick right under the chin.
Kane got rocked and low bridged. Little boost by Kid, and Kane's on the floor.
Rey Horus.
Again, legal tag. We're back to one-on-one, believe it or not.
Sized up Laredo Kid. Horus Spanish fly.
Scintillating offense.
Now Octagon Jr. Canadian Destroyer. Oh! Crucifix bomb.
Villano drops Octagon right in his head. Here's Vikingo.
Poison Rana. And Kane back in there. What a clothesline.
And when you've got an arm that size, sometimes a clothesline will do as much damage as anything else we've seen. Vikingo counters, roll up. He's going to pin the Openweight Champion. No.
Out at 2.5. And Mr. Thomas there pulling Kane to safety. But look out, Vikingo diving, wipes out Kane.
Tope suicida, and as we mentioned earlier, you are never safe from Vikingo as long as you're within launching distance.
But heads up here, Laredo Kid. Octagon Jr.
Oh!
Mr. Thomas got wiped out.
And Mr. Thomas may have hit his head on that railing on the way down. He's hurt, he's out of it. He may not know where he is, but that is a major threat neutralized by Laredo Kid and Octagon Jr.
Bodies strewn all over the place. Vikingo is down and he's holding his head.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it looks like right above his right eye.
Rich, you called a suicide dive for a reason. I mean, it is high risk. You are launching yourself head first on your opponent with reckless abandon. And what is this? Where is Alex Kane and Thomas going?
Oh, Mr. Thomas grabbing hold of the belt.
They're leaving.
Whoa, Mr. Thomas there.
Yeah, they're not making friends on the way out either.
No.
But they're leaving Tijuana, they're leaving their tag team partners, and they're leaving this Lucha Libre Trios match behind them. And now it's up to Horus and Villano on their own as Kane's disgusted by the whole thing, and this to me is not behavior of a champion.
Octagon and Laredo Kid with super kicks.
Well, I'm disappointed in Alex Kane's actions, and I know Calvin Tankman's watching this, seething somewhere as well. Tank would never be that disrespectful of an opportunity like this.
Rey Horus with a big kick. Puts the brakes on Laredo Kid, and now diving over the top. Gigantic senton.
Well, on paper, Horus and Villano came in with an advantage. Now it's 3-on-2 in favor of the opposition. Watch Laredo Kid.
Soars through the air, so graceful, so dangerous as well.
Incredible height on that acai moonsault.
What is Vikingo Jr. doing here? Wow.
Oh my God.
What agility. My God! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is absolutely insane, Joe Dabrowski.
Vikingo twisting, I don't know how many revolutions, but Hijo del Vikingo doesn't just defy gravity, he outright disrespects it. Superhuman agility by the young luchador.
Villano 3 sent into the ring, and Vikingo, you can see that he did something to his right eye. As Kane and now Mr. Thomas at the entrance ramp, power bomb. Villano 3 to put it away. Did he get him? No.
How will Kane feel if his team pulls this off without him?
You think he'll care?
I think he may take it as a slap in the face. They didn't need him.
Villano 3 setting up Vikingo, lung blower. Cover. Could this do it?
Oh,
wow.
And the 2 counts keep getting longer.
Vikingo's definitely hurt.
Oh, without question. He's favored that eye ever since that suicide dive. I know it's cliche, high risk, and all that. But bottom line is, he felt the brunt of it, did Vikingo. He lives the most high-wire lifestyle of anybody in Lucha Libre.
Villano 3 had his leg taken out, a crotch on the top rope.
Rich, imagine climbing when you only have 50% of your vision. Your balance is off, your vision is off, but Vikingo doesn't give a damn.
Oh my God. Unbelievable off the top, into the cover. Vikingo to put it away, no! Villano 3 able to power out at the very last moment.
A super poison Rana was not enough. And Vikingo back on offense.
What is he doing here? Vikingo balanced on the second rope, twisting, turning, my God! Cover! No! Still not enough. What the hell do you call that move?
I can't even keep up with the amount of revolutions and rotations of Hijo del Vikingo. Measures him. Oh!
Running Meteora.
And what impact?
Double knees right to the skull, and now Vikingo.
Rich, if he hits the 630 senton, this'll do it. Vikingo connects! He's done it!
Y el vencedor de esa caída y de la lucha. Octagon Junior.
They tried to stay in there, did orders. And Villano. So a 3-on-2 victory in many ways, and you have to imagine that Vikingo, Octagon, and Laredo Kid got a little bit of benefit from the dissension.
Bottom line, no matter whose side you were on, what a damn good Lucha Libre Trios match between some of the best and brightest young athletes in this world, Laredo Kid, Octagon, Vikingo. Remember this visual, because for many years to come, these will be the tenets, the staples of Lucha Libre and perhaps professional wrestling as a whole. And I challenge Alex Kane or anybody else to disrespect the guts, the courage, and the athletic effort it takes to survive a matchup like this. A hell of a match, regardless of what the Openweight champion seems to think.
Next week, it's the return of MLW Fusion before a sold-out crowd in downtown Dallas. We have wait. Milo starts where? Okay, go to Emilio right now. Go.
Alicia, where's your boyfriend?
1, he's not my boyfriend, and 2, I've been waiting on him for ages.
Have you two confessed each other's love yet?
Amelia.
Oh.
Holliday. Are those the matches for next week?
Hammerstone versus Pagano, Holliday versus Cortez? You alright?
Holliday.